Hello everyone, now we're going to be playing some more Talisman. This time with the next expansion in chronological order. Which, because is technically the next expansion after the city is the Nether Realms. But like that expansion pretty much only comes into effect if one of its additional endings is in play. So I think for the small expansions, I'm probably just gonna sort of skip to the next one and include them as just sort of a bonus. Especially with the Deep Realms, because that expansion builds on the city and dungeon expansions and just sort of adds a small section to the board. So right, we've got Dragon Hunter, Doomslayer, and the Merchant. Merchant is looking better since and we've got the city expansion and in play. I think, see, roll 2 dice from finding a dragon. I think I'm gonna go for the Doomslayer. The Conjurer's back. Oh, also got an assassin. See, this time around, we've got the ending of the Ice Queen character. On the Crown command, must choose whether to attack the Ice Queen with using Strength or Craft. Each time they defeat the Ice Queen, they must remove one of her lives and immediately attack her again. If they are defeated, in addition to losing 1 life, the turn ends and they must roll and die. 1 to 2. They lose their next 2 turns. 3 or 4, they lose their next turn. 5 to 6, they may flee and immediately move to the plane of peril. The new character removes the Ice Queen. Means his last life, they win the game if another character has already removed some of the Ice Queen's lives, and the character only needs to remove the Ice Queen's remaining lives to win the game. If no character is on the Crown command, the Ice Queen heals all her lives. Right. So because it's an event, I get to draw a spell because Doomslayer has, whenever any character draws an enemy, you may replenish 1 fate. Whenever any character draws an event, you may gain 1 spell per craft allows. Whenever you draw an adventure card that is not an enemy or an event, you may draw 1 additional card. You may only do this once per turn. We got Teleport, City in Flames. The first have laid siege to the city, reducing the gates to smoldering rubble. Place a Fire Lane token and a Ruins Terrain card on the city space, then discard this card. Basically, 2 of the big things that this expansion added are Fire Lanes tokens, where anyone that's standing on them takes 1 damage, and terrain tokens, which are caused by some effects, exit that replace what that space does. So the city now acts as the ruins. And that's mechanically so. Anything that affects ruins affects that space, and I believe it's draw 2 cards for random spaces. Also wisdom. I guess you can. This library contains the knowledge of countless generations. You may miss it your next turn to either draw 1 spell, alter craft allows, or discard 1 spell to gain 1 craft. Interesting. The Reaper has started moving. Just already night because I started this game off by drawing an event, and we've already got a lycanthrope. Oh, I've got enough craft to draw another spell. Nice. The result is higher than your craft, lose 1 life, and miss your next turn. Gonna reroll that. It's not higher than my craft, so everybody's got a roll on that. Because everybody's in this region. And this is just starting out. And surprisingly, only 2 people lost 1 life in the turn. And then House of Wisdom was over there. It's the Conjurer. It goes right to my turn because as the assassin lost the turn. I'm gonna here. Flame Pit. The ground splits open, releasing flame and ether into the world. Burn all adventure cards in the space, and the top 3 cards of the adventure deck. Place a Fireland token in all the space. Use the ground, then closes in Flame Rift as place on the discard pile. That's another new mechanic, is burning things. Basically, when a card is burned, it's straight removed from the game. Like it does not go to the discard pile, it is gone for the rest of the duration of the game. So the Fire Giant, another Flame Pit, and the Ritual Master are all completely gone. And I take 1 damage from the... Because I think it's when you end your turn on a space with the Firelands token. There's another Flame Rift. I think... Alright, I think some cards are like flame resistant, meaning that they can't be burned. Yeah, Flame Rift specifically is flame resistant, so Flame Rift, for instance, can't burn another Flame Rift. You know, people are going to get a lot of use of this House of Wisdom. On the field, Horn summoning, you may blow the horn whenever you land off spaces and fortunes to draw one or more adventure cards. Before you encounter the space, you may remove one face of enemy in the same region to your space. Right. Probably could have drawn a second adventure card. Because that was not an event or an enemy. Fright Night. When revealed for the time card of the night, your character moves into a space that has an enemy. You must end their move there instead of moving the full distance indicated by the die roll. Score this card when day breaks. Sing. Granted, there haven't actually been any enemies so far, especially not any that have survived past this initially being encountered. I can already tell the Conjurer is going to be a nuisance. Just like last time. We did. He doesn't have to miss another turn. Actually, not true why the assassin missed a turn there. Visit the Mystic and become evil. Well, can't do anything to the Conjurer, nor with Lycanthrope. Well, the Werewolf. And now we have 2 Lycanthropes. There were no face-up spirits, so it just had absolutely no effect. Because again, we've yet to draw much in the way of enemies. wow. Nice. Well, guess I'm getting into the werewolf now. Troll heal all my lives. And it's... Yeah, I took 1 damage. Oh well. You can just go to sleep for right now. Don't need any of that. Whatever nonsense she was undoubtedly cooking up. Once more has a means of just going to whatever, just getting spells however she wants. That's just never great in the hands of the AI. We're gonna get stasis. So we can take something off of the thing, out of the cards that somebody else is drawing. Now I've got misfortune as well. You could cast on somebody who's about to encounter the Reaper and just kill them outright. By making it so they automatically roll a 1. Already back to being gay again. I don't already half the characters are lycanthropes. And Doris is the Dragon King right now, so this cultist is gonna add 3. Oh, and it was a standoff. Alright, I missed a turn because it was There's the House of Wisdom. Just gotta wait for turn to the other 5 characters. Which I mean, I could fast forward through the AI turns, but I don't want to potentially miss my chance to utilize misfortune to its full potential effect. Well, that fledgling is dead. There's just no way I could do anything about that. Also, Conjure is kind of ridiculous because, like, you can kind of make what space you lands on kind of not all that relevant, at least early on. Okay, that's a desert, and that's got a Firelance token on it. I'm gonna reroll, so I don't have to encounter either of those. I can just go to the tavern instead. I think I'll reroll that as well. Now I kinda wish I hadn't, because you'd rather fight a farmer than have to lose a turn. Since I lost the turn, that means I've got to wait through 2 whole rounds worth of AI turns. Those sworn guys gonna be stuck over there until somebody picks up a quest from somewhere. I wonder when we're gonna get the Dragon Spire or equivalent for this particular run through. Well, it's only one way to deal with a living statue. Just use a finger. It looks like we did not get the Dragon Tower this time. So we got just the Dragon themed version of the regular inner region. So I wonder, does this one let you... Oh, okay. This one does require you to have a talisman. Because it's just a reskinned version of the regular inner region, as opposed to a completely different one. So to import a drink. I don't want to miss my next turn again. So I guess here you can have the horror summoning. If only it was after the Conjurer. Now I guess you can counter a scale that allows you to go without all the effects of the card itself. Here, space. Got a talisman. Also, Caves of Wonder, a magical place filled with wealth beyond imagining and danger beyond comprehension. When encountered, draw 3 adventure cards and add them to the space. Got Ghostwood Wand, Flame Rift, and False Grail. Profane Relic, Lucky Charm, and Angel are all getting burned. Oh, and the Caves of Wonder and the Talisman. Yeah, because it burns the cards on the space as well. So instead of getting a Talisman or the Ghostwood Wand or anything like that, I just lost 1 life. Unless you're going to see plenty of Firelands cards, or at least we're going to see plenty of Flame Rifts. Oh, and now there's now there's another lycanthrope. Me and the Assassin are the only two non-lycanthropes left. And the Tavern Maid is already making use of the Horn of Summoning. And she just summoned somebody over to her space just to fight the assassin because she's in lycanthrope form right now. So she has to encounter any characters that she finds and battle them. Kadoris is a Dragon King right now, so anytime you land on a Kadoris scale, you have to encounter it. And we've got another 5. It's another occasion of moving the werewolf over to somebody else. Oh, 3, so it was rerolled into a 6. And here it is, my chance. Misfortune. And boom. Turned a roll into a 1 with no chance of a reroll. So you can either go over here and encounter a Gorilla scale to avoid having to take damage from the desert, or you can go over here and encounter a Kadora scale. I'll just encounter the Kadora scale. How about you not make me miss my next turn? Nope, that's higher than a 9, so no point in rerolling that 1. Finally actually got that move to work. Just misfortuning somebody who's encountering the Reaper. so often I'll have misfortune, but then nobody that I actually want to kill gets visited by the Reaper. And by the time they do, I don't have misfortune anymore for some reason, one or another. I guess lycanthropes can encounter scales when in werewolf form. Or just drink poison. And I think, actually no. I think they gave her a +3 modifier. So now we've got the vampires instead of the conjurer. Ooh, and I get to draw another spell. I'll definitely be casting Imperial Thirst when revealed. Put the time card tonight. Whenever a character kills an enemy, they may gain 1 life. Discard this card more than Daybreaks. Interesting. Oh, and Day immediately broke because the assassin drew another event. Just gonna cast it on myself to get another craft. I'll head on up to the woods. Hey, that 1 extra craft just makes this battle even easier. Since at worst it could be a standoff if I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 6. Well, the tavern rate almost died, but we'll reroll it into 6. Draw another spell, invoke Favor, cast on any character at the start of the turn, character must roll 2 dice to pray with the same results as the temple. And everybody gets their full complement of spells as well. For most people it's gonna be like 1 or 2. I think you might actually have enough craft now to get a 3rd spell. See what comes around to me. Maybe not. Because I only got the capacity for 2 spells. Well, right now either that. So, I mean, Vote Favor I got for somebody drawing an event card. Now more things are being burned. Because this time, yeah, I get to choose which cards get burned. Rain of Fire. Clockwise starting with herself, all characters take 1 dragon scale from a draconic lord of their choice and place it in another space following the normal rules until all dragon scales on each draconic lord are then placed on the board and discard this card. Which is only 2. So the LA has already become a werewolf again. Only half of the characters on the board right now can actually have that character. Like, actually no, only 2 of all the characters can actually do the services of the Holy Avenger. And we've got Talisman now. Thanks for invoking paper. Go head into the Highlands. I've got stasis set. Well, I thought I was going to, but I guess I misclicked. Well, I mean, I killed it anyway, so I think that gets me enough to gain another point of craft. So hey, it was actually a good thing they didn't stasis that. Because I got to become craftier. Oh, and another case of burning the top 3 cards of the adventure deck. This time, when you encounter the Afraid Invader, play this 1 Fireland token on your space and burn the top 3 cards of the adventure deck. At least it didn't last long. What's that? Shimshu, your Kansen. Weapon at so magic object, weapon, add to meter strength during battle. Once during your turn, you win a battle, roll will 9 in the inner region, you immediately move on space and you encounter the space you land on. Handy ability. Grounds in the hands of the rogue right now as opposed to me. Even still. And I am being battled by the Vampiress. And it's a standoff. Alright, phone just spontaneously died on me in spite of it not really saying anything about like low battery. I mean, its battery is low, but like it's also plugged in for charging. You know that I plugged in because its battery is low. Into the hills. I think I'll stasis that. Really get to draw another adventure card because this is not an enemy or an event. You just go to the chest during your turn to roll 1 die and gain that much gold. If you have the treasure map, you made it, roll 1 additional die and gain that much gold. I'm not really, I don't really have much use for gold at this exact moment. Oh, I think I'll hang on to that. It could be a good thing to sacrifice if I have to face Ghidorah's need or something. You get to draw another spell. This time it's Hex. Ooh. Growing Suspicions. Each character must roll 1 die and subtract from their score for each lycanthrope character in play to a minimum of 1. 1 is lose 2 lives. And use it. 2 to 3 is lose 1 life, 4 to 5 is miss 1 turn, 6 is no effect. At most it can be a 2, because there are 4 lycanthropes in play. So everybody's losing at least 1 life. Like, there goes the rogue, which actually opens it up to the possibility of being a 3, because one of the actual lycanthropes is dead. But 3 still lose 1 life, so everybody's losing either 1 or 2 life, with 1 life being thankfully the most likely outcome. Given that I'm currently at 2. Actually, no, I think losing 2 life is the most likely outcome, because it can happen with any die roll from 1 to 4. In order to lose just one life, you have to roll at least a 5. And I rolled a 5. So I get to live for 1 more turn at least. Ooh, you just... What were you even trying to accomplish there? Oh. Yeah, because you... No? Yeah, I'm very curious as to what she was trying to accomplish there, because... Because she rerolled a 6 into a 3. She rerolled when she had a 6. One of the 2 rolls that could have gotten her away with losing just 1 life rather than 2. I mean, nobody got it worse than the assassin or the rogue. Gonna reroll that, and it's a 2. Oh, anyway. I get to send the werewolf after somebody else. Who then sends the werewolf after somebody else? Who then gets healed? Or, actually no, because she's at full life. Gets something from no werewolf that's actually specifically beneficial. Because it's still mostly werewolves left. I mean, Thread AI will be back with a new character. And the Manticore is now back on top of the Highlands deck. The hell with the ravine. And and regret my choices. Like, I knew one of those four strength creatures was coming. Just I didn't know the other one was gonna be there too. And the Tavern Mage got the benefits of werewolf too. Right. Oh, that's the Red Eye's turn. Red Eye has become the alchemist. Well, already the Dragon Rider is getting a visit from the Reaper. And at least she has playing fate, so like, even if she had rolled one, she could have re-rolled it, so she managed to roll 2 1s in a row. No, she wouldn't have died or anything. Now it's time for the werewolf to start giving out goodies to all his kindred. You know, getting that +1 basically replaces the possibility of getting the become a lycanthrope result with another chance at another 6 result. Just gotta wait through everybody's turns. Oh, there's Grillipus's rage. You know, it hurts everybody except for spellcasters. Well, I mean, that House of Wisdom is gonna help with that a lot. Because everybody with the necessary amount of craft can just go over there. Pick up a spell. at the cost of losing a turn. Right. So we've got Minstrel. Animals and dragons will not attack you, although you may choose to attack them. When not attacking an animal, you may attempt to charm it. To do so, roll one die. If you roll higher than the animal's strength, it turns you as a follower, and as the strength deals in battle. You may only use one charmed animal per battle. You may take the maiden or princess from any character you land on. Got Cleric. Replenish one fate when you pray. Can automatically destroy any spirits it is, but you don't get to keep them as a trophy, and instead you may replenish one fate. You may discard one fate to prevent your character from losing a life or one of your followers from being killed. You may only do this once per turn. The Elementalist. At the start of the game and once during your turn, you may choose to add 4 to your strength or craft. You automatically kill all enemy elementals without resorting to battle or cycle combat. You keep killed elementals as trophies as normal. I think I'm gonna go with the Cleric. Just gonna see what's here. Frostdrake. And just head into the Highlands, find an opal. Another Oathsworn guy who, once again, doesn't really have a job right now because nobody has any quests. Oh, the rogue's sword has been destroyed by the person who used to be the rogue. Quite interesting. If I'd been in that position, I would have tried to get my stuff back. And so the alchemist opted to destroy it. Hey, keeps it from falling into anybody else's hands. Oh, now the alchemist is time stealing. He's not stealing that time from me. So head on to the ridgeway. Prospector leads you across. Gain 1 gold. Yeah, switch off full screen real quick so I can keep better track of the time. Since my phone is dead right now, so. What? That pretty much solves that situation. It's a tumbling boulder, moving 6 spaces counterclockwise. I think it's counterclockwise. Yep, counterclockwise. Oh, when fighting anger against a Dragon Rider, that's +3. Which makes utilizing her abilities a lot easier. She can just use it. She can fight dragons better, so that she can get a dragon mount better. You know, dragons tend to be somewhat later game enemies and needs it, so you know, you kind of take time to build up to the ability to fight them. It's not great if you've got an ability that relies on fighting dragons, and for the things that really make your character special. You know, it's sort of like how in Starfinder they don't have any abilities that capitalize on utilizing power armor until like 5th level, because that's when you get access to power armor, or at least the proficiency with it. Otherwise, it would be useless to have those abilities, so use until then, so the best options are either make it possible for characters to take specific options to be able to get power armor sooner, or make it to where their characters just have to wait to start getting power armor focused abilities. The Talisman is bringing in a creature out of the space, but she's having to battle me because she's in werewolf form right now. And I'm definitely not winning this. But hey, I don't have to encounter the werewolf. Instead, that's the Dragon Rider's problem. The Dragon Rider, who I'm pretty sure is dead. Unless she's got a follower, which she does. She's got the Dragon Stalker, so they die in her stead. And now she's dead. So it's the second time the way there has died. Friendly Giant. The Giant may find her place with strength of 6 or craft of 3. If the Giant wins, the opposing creature is killed, although the opposing character must lose on life. Then you must ditch the Giant on your space. If the Giant loses or has a standoff, it is killed and your turn immediately ends. Enemy skill may be taken as trophies. The vampire hunter is fighting that manticore and losing. Well, this isn't gonna go well for the alchemist. And it's on the same space as the House of Wisdom, so people are gonna have to fight their way through all those enemies first before they can actually utilize the House of Wisdom again. Or somebody could get creative and just like move them somewhere else or something. Yeah. Now the Doomsayer's back, but played by somebody else. Which, I mean, the way I had a chance to just go right back to being the assassin, I guess it didn't go for it. Barthrax is now the Dragon King. You can choose to either go for space with the Dragon Skull Wand and the Thunder Crest, or this cliff with nothing hanging on it currently. I think I'll go over here. You know what, the friendly giant can fight the Thunder Crest for me. And it's dead. And I've got a trophy and a wand. They did have to ditch the friendly giant on that space. Interesting that they seem to be sending a werewolf after other lycanthropes. Looks like they're potentially working together a little. I mean, there is one ending card that literally makes Talisman a specifically cooperative game, but also puts a time limit on how long you have to finish the game. So it's quite interesting, especially with the way the AI handles the Reaper and the Werewolf, because it just keeps sending them off to the furthest corner of the board that it can find, because it doesn't want to hurt any of its friends. Those potentially. Well, that's it for the Manticore. Maybe. Yep. Definitely. Well, the Terramates work at 7 strength. Granted, at least some of that is derived from the items, but still. She's even stronger at night. Right. Opus is now the Dragon King. Heading further into the Highlands. Magpie, whenever you encounter space, these objects in that space are considered to have an encounter number of 1 instead of 5. Nice. That means that I get to encounter objects the same time as events. So no more losing to a creature and not getting any objects for it. So I get the objects and then I fight the creatures. The Vampire Hunter just took all my old stuff. She has the treasure map, so she got extra gold. Well, not really, because it was still only a 6, which is a result that's very much possible. Well, with just 1 die. Well, the Terramaid has lost 1 fate. And move 3 spaces counterclockwise. So 3 spaces backwards. That Tuskar barely stood a chance. Because I equal Talon. Yeah, the Empress got one craft from an unstable potion, so she was able to make up for it. Like, drawing card, even if there's already even if there are already any cards in the space. Yeah. My next turn, so if you normal move, roll one die. From 1 to 3, you have to encounter the space again. 4 or 5 move away normally. 6, move to the lost city. That one just re-rolled itself into another one. Gonna lose one fate instead. Because I mean, Kirk only gets 3 life to start with. To balance out the whole being able to spend fate, being able to spend fate instead of losing life. New thing. Vampire Hunters. Any visit from a Reaper, she gets an actual benefit. In the form of 1 strength. Yes, thank you. Thank you for removing that thing that I may have had to encounter again. And otherwise. There's a very real possibility that I may be stuck on this space for a little while. Banner Valor. What does it do? Each of your followers adds 1 strength. Adds 1 to your strength in your name during battle. Any follower that fights in your place adds 3 to their strength. You must ditch the banner if you do not have any followers. And the Doomsayer has 1 follower. I'm encountering the space again, finding an emerald. The alchemist just found a spirit in the crags. Surprisingly, so far there's yet to be Dragon Spire or the equivalent. So characters are actually having to work towards not only being able to fill the requirements of the ending card, but also, oh, and I just rerolled 3 into a 3, so I have to miss a turn in addition to having no fate now. The characters are actually having to work a bit more towards surviving, getting the pathway up to the Crown of Command. Now that I've lost one life, I basically have to sit through a whole set of AI turns. Well, the vampire hunter is possibly dead. Nope. So she just does a dice battle. And didn't even lose a life from it. Oh, that wormling stains the chains. Nope. Just 2 more turns before I can try and leave this space again. Doomsayer just barely managed to pull that off. That Cloud Dragon can go to sleep. And I'm still encountering the space again. And I'm regretting my decisions. My decision to encounter scale rather than encountering space. Oh, and on top of that, get to suffer Dragon Rage. Lovely. Maybe I'll just die on this space instead of getting to leave it normally. But hey, at least the Vampire Hunter, it's like, wait, no, it's the Ancient Dragon is asleep now, and I imagine whoever currently has... Oh no. I don't think anyone has the horn anymore. So I'm stuck here with this 7 strength. I think the Ancient Dragon unless I roll it high enough. I'll roll on my next turn. So I have to either roll high enough to leave this space or roll high enough in the fight with the Ancient Dragon to defeat it. Otherwise I'll die. But hey, if I did defeat it, would I gain it? It would be enough automatically to get me another point of strength. The Vampiress is going after the Eagle King. She's evenly matched against him. And she just barely won. That dragon still much of a chance. Alright. Time to probably die. Nope. I get to leave normally. Or possibly die somewhere else. Nope. I actually managed to take that down. And another close battle. No for the Tavern Maid. She's in werewolf form right now. Oh no. I might... Well, I guess we'll see how this dice battle turns out. I sure hope that's a Reaper's roll. It was not, I don't think. Nope, that was my roll. What face-up card is he what is he casting on a face-up card? Immobility. Is he even gonna encounter that? Nope. Still nope. Even though he rerolled the die, he had to try and counter it. Probably should have, you know, waited until he was actually in battle with it. Because I'm pretty sure you can do that. With that spell, just cast it in battle. And once more, the lycanthrope gets a gift from the werewolf. Right, now I've got a choice between the merchant, the sprite, and the Valkyrie. Valkyrie, you may visit the graveyard as your evil alignment. Add 1 to your attack score during battle. Whenever a follower is killed, you may resurrect it and keep it as a follower instead, instead of allowing it to be placed under the skull pile. You may only resurrect each follower once per turn. Sprite has horrible strength and good craft. Beginning the game with 2 spells. During the game you always have at least 2 spells. Whenever casting a spell reduces your total to less than 2, draw another spell immediately to replace it. Having spells is good, because you get to do a lot of powerful effects. I think that's where I'm actually going to leave it for this stream. So, thank you all for watching. Slightly shorter stream than usual, because got started late. I'm gonna find somebody to raid real quick. And I'll see you next stream. Next stream will be Thursday. And hopefully I'll get started on time. Next time. This person only has 2 viewers. So gonna raid them. Since I try and raid somebody playing the same game with the lowest view count, because you know they could use the most help.